We're going live! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, what did you play?
Shall we play a game?
You've got several things to do. You've got work, kids in school. What do you do when it's all over?
How do you hand something from one player to another?
Dark soul glide. Turn on the TV, pick up the controller and play some games with the new clan.
Welcome to this week's episode of Nude Clan with your host, starting from the left, Zach.
I'm Joe.
Caleb.
I'm A4.
With all, I forgot which way left was. I didn't do the L thing. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Sorry.
Were you not paying attention, or was it me not
No,
paying
because
attention?
I meant to say, because if you did, you're technically right, but this way could be left as well. So I fucked up. That was me. What a great start to this month's recording.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry guys. We had some technical difficulties last week. Some work things get in the way. Shit happens. We are adults. So we're recording now.
Yeah, not everyone can live in their parents' camper in the middle of nowhere, so, you know.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Hold on. How many hours do I drive to get here and then drive back? How many is that?
I don't know, like an hour, half an hour.
You want to keep on going up? Go up.
I don't know.
3 hours one way, 3 hours back.
That's pretty crazy.
I would have guessed it would have been 3 hours back, because that'd have been weird if it had been an hour and a half or some shit.
Yeah, I'm
You get the
I
tailwind.
drive 3 hours. It's much shorter back.
It takes me 4.5 hours to get to St. George. What the hell do you mean it takes you an hour and a half to get to Cedar City? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
Schweizer just keeps getting raw dog by Uncle Sam at the post office.
He opens his asshole for
I
Uncle
believe it.
Sam
He
to
gapes for him.
slide his large American cock into, and then to pump him full until the job is done.
Pumping full of patriotism.
Hoorah!
Yeah, you got to do it till it's done, man. I'm not a normal employee anymore.
Uncle Sam rips and tears until the job is done.
Yeah.
Well, do you own the post office now?
No, I am I'm a boss though right now. So.
All right, wait, for how long?
Hopefully for a while, but I don't know. They're hiring for the position that I've been putting in there.
Dude, if they're hiring, I tell them to go fuck themselves. I'd be like, if you're not going to hire me, then don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, there's a few other people that have been doing it too. So, and then one of them I know they like more than they like me. So,
you just got to get on your knees more.
He's a little pussy. I like the guy, but he's.
I like him.
He's
but
real
a
easy.
bitch.
He's real easy going.
Just made fun of him for taking it up the ass, and you're like, you need to get on your knees more, Schweiss.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam.
You
and
need to
then
try taking it in the mouth.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam, and then the management is two different things.
Yeah, you gotta let Uncle Sam take it from behind.
Yeah, you got to spit roast. Schweiss is gonna be sitting there, and this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's how it works in this environment we work in.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to do the time, you're not gonna get your promotion. And by the time I mean getting fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, I guess. But I'm just almost convinced that I'm not going to get it anyway, so it's kind of annoying.
Dumb.
But there's a bunch of people that are going to be leaving soon anyway, so
Why?
I think
Where
I
are they
probably will be able to. Well, one of them has to move for... Two of them are for their kids, so they're moving to, out of state. One of them's both for, college and shit, as far as I know. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, there's only 3 real candidates, so hopefully all 3 of us
They're
can-
moving out of state to take their kid to college.
Yeah. Because it's cheaper elsewhere. And they got accepted in another
because they can live
state.
there. And I guess Utah's got kind of an astronomical the rent and house
Yeah, so you
It's
can
like
sell
if you
your
go to
house
see-
for a lot of money, and then you could move and buy a real house somewhere else that's a lot nicer.
And it's got more yardage, bigger house for a lot cheaper.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
who wants to live in the middle of the country? That's
don't
what I
know.
ask you.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I say that and not knowing, but I don't know, man. I got mad at Provo for putting a light in at that like turn thing to get into my house.
Why in God's name would you get mad at him for that? I've seen my life flash before my eyes in that fucking turning area
Is it the
so
one that's,
many
like-
times.
Is it the one that's like
God.
down here, then you go up and like onto that little like over
It's
the
one-
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
when you're coming down from the freeway. Yeah.
Oh, what? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I don't notice it either. I just blow it because I'm a good American.
Why would you put that in the middle of a hill?
Because you're a fucking scumbag. That's why. And the mayor won re-election again, even though she put a light in right there that I have never stopped for.
I feel like in the winter it's gonna be a pain in the ass to 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
you know that?
It was a
Especially-
pain in the ass before.
Well, especially because the overpass freezes
I
over.
think it's a great improvement.
I've
Fucking-
never been
Oh
afraid of my
my
life because I
God.
can look. I can go like this and be like,
yeah.
oh, there's cars. I see the cars looking at me.
I have heard accidents.
It's not about You also didn't you take a U-turn on that shit and get in an accident twice?
No.
Was that not the same spot?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was the second scariest moment of the night that Type Zero was released, though, and that awful fucking storm.
God.
Because when I was coming down there, like the whole time coming back, I was afraid of that section because I was like, "Fuck, it's gonna be
Dude,
oncoming."
getting in there, there's sometimes when you're in there and you're just trying to get over, and there's like everybody's speeding in that thing. And then when you're trying to take like a left, they're like, and there'll be a guy trying to take a left there, and I have straight up just that guy's not paying attention. I'm trying to turn, and that guy like
Yeah. Well,
tries to hit into me. So I'm like, fuck yeah. When I first saw that light, I was like, thank God.
I
So many
hate it.
lives have just been saved because of this fucking stupid ass intersection.
I hate it, man.
Finally
'Cause
being
now no one,
regulated.
And now there's too many retards that don't turn right on red, and then so like when I'm trying to leave that way, it just is so backed up because they just sit there, and like it's not even that they're retarded; it's that they're just cunts. Like they you don't have to wait till all 3 lanes are empty so that your fat ass can go straight across to the inside lane. You can go to the outside lane where you fucking belong and then make your way in. But all these people, all they care about is just like me. I gotta get in all the way. So if there's a car on the far fucking lane, they won't turn right. They'll wait. It's like, get the fuck
Dude,
out of the way.
I'm gonna add to your argument.
Move!
Because it's like when people don't use the fucking middle lane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go!
yeah,
as I'm,
get
like,
the
sitting
fuck
there.
out of the fucking way.
Yeah, it's like just get in the middle. Like just get in the fucking. It's there. The suicide lane is there for a reason.
to kill yourself.
And then you honk at them, and they're just
Yeah.
like, what? And there's a fucking. I'm with you.
Yeah, and it's like you don't have to wait till the whole fucking road is clear to
Yeah.
go, you idiot.
I've had the problem where I've tried to like go into my inside lane when I'm taking a right turn, and like someone will be taking that corner.
yeah.
And they'll just be like, I feel like drifting all the way to the right now because, I'm in a truck. I can't slow down and get in the actual lane I'm supposed to get in.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I almost kill both of us.
Yeah, dude.
That drives me nuts.
It's so shitty.
I hate that shit.
that
yeah.
happens all the time.
That's such bullshit.
And when there's not a light, that happens way more often. It's just like fucking fuckery. So
they don't ever, it's like you don't have to fucking cut across the world of traffic just to get so that your stupid ass doesn't have to like work to get over. Like just fucking get in your lane, shut the fuck up, and then get over when you can. God damn it. It drives me nuts. And when I see Alex doing it, I want to like kill her. Because I'm like, you don't have to wait. Just fucking move. And now it's even worse because there's a light there.
That's
it's not a
premeditated.
free-for-all. And so it's like, don't fuck around. If that fucking lane, the one that you're going to turn into, the first one, your one that belongs to you is open, you don't fucking sit there. You move. And then you can go. Because guess what? They're going to be going faster than you, so you can wait for them to pass you, and then you can move over.
I gotta tell you, like I used to be a pretty aggressively fast driver until I rear-ended someone.
Yeah.
Like rear-ending someone teaches you. I feel like everybody's a fast driver through their teenage years until like I don't know whatever year they have their first like major accident that they cause and realize that they caused. That's about when they slow down. But my aggression in terms of like being able to change lanes and get to where the fuck I need to go, since moving to LA, I gotta say, since then it's like my fear of like turning into lanes and shit just like went away. Like it's over. So I don't know. I think that sometimes when I like pull some shit that I knew that I never would have before, just like
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, it's fine to pull some shit, but you need to pull the first move.
Yeah, but like
Get out of the way.
Speaking of that light over there, like last time I was here, last week, like coming here for Halo Reach, someone honked the shit out of me just because I turned on my blinker, went across from them, then went into that lane where I'm supposed to turn at on the left-hand side. They were mad at me for that. I didn't cut them off unless they like when I started to turn, they were like pressing the gas right then.
Which could be an option. because I've seen
Another
drivers do
great
that.
reason to have that fucking light there so that everybody slows down and you can kind of get over where you're supposed to get
I don't know.
to.
They don't really slow down though. That's the thing. Like everyone wants to haul ass coming off of that. So like you're trying to get over to the left to sit in your stoplight because that's what it is now, and you're not going to be able to just go unless you just have no regard for it, like me. And now it's even worse because you got to go up to like 70 to pass this fucking prick next to you, and then you got to like slam the brakes to slow down for this Gaylord stoplight that's in front of you, and he's like, then you gotta wait for the no cars.
Yeah, it should probably be a yellow light on that.
Yeah, something. Yeah,
Like a flashing yellow.
Yeah, like not red, and then it shuts down, and then it shuts down for the one guy that's got to turn left. It's like, come on, this is fucking stupid.
That's nice though. I have had like waiting for like a while to turn left there as well.
You don't just go when there's space.
When there's space,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
but I have had like a few times because I come here over here all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I drive that fucking
You
thing
probably do that
way
more
the
than I
fuck
do.
more
yeah.
than you do.
I just go in town now.
Yeah, your work is over that way. It's towards town, and
Well-
you don't have to go out of the freeway like I do all the time. I swear to God, that is such an improvement. You have no fucking idea. The quality of life improvement that happened over that corner.
Oh, you're such a liberal.
Oh,
Rule me, Daddy. Rule me.
rule me. It's make everything
Safer.
work.
Fuck you.
Safer, yes.
Fuck safety. I'm
Yes,
going to work.
safer.
I'm in a fucking tin can going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
If I wanted safety, I would walk.
Safety's for the weak. We need to start culling society. That's
Jesus
why we don't need
Christ.
We need to
safety
cull 'em
anymore.
at that
It's called natural
intersection.
selection, Joe.
I've
It's not
heard the
natural
culling.
selection. If all the vehicles were the same, it'd be natural selection. but
I've
it's not.
heard the culling at that intersection, and I love it.
God.
When I used to work at that bread store, every once in a while I hear like a. and
You're
someone
like,
just gets.
this stupid fucking light. People have died on that intersection. You're like, oh, fuck that
I'm like,
light.
yeah!
Dude,
God.
speaking of accidents, the other day, so probably a couple weeks ago now,
Yeah.
I was going out to get the mail. We had the like few days like really, really bad like rainstorms.
Yeah.
Went out to get my mail, and I'm like walking, like can't see the road. I just hear this, "Papa," and I'm like, someone got shot. So I walk up to get my mail, and I look, and there's just these two cars that are just like smashed in front of my road to like get down from like State Street, and smoke is just like billowing, and I'm like, cool. And then I'm like grab my mail, and I look, and this red truck is like like honking its horn like furiously to get onto my road, but like they're crashed. And I'm like, you fucking idiot! You saw them crash. And he's like, get out of my way! Move! And like I was just like sitting there just getting drenched because I'm watching this jackass. And then he comes down my road, and I look at him, and I just like look. I just get my arms. I'm like, the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And he just like looked at me, he's like, ugh. And I was so you went around him in someone's yard too, you fucking cunt. Like, I was just like mad at 4.
I don't know why I had the balls to do this. I remember I was 19, I think, and like the intersection before it got fixed near University, near UVU.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I think I was going the speed limit, and some fucker.
I think I was going.
and some fucker was like trying to zoom past me on like a left-hand lane, but I had to get over, so I went over the speed limit on the speed limit, and then there was a stoplight, so we both had to stop next to each other. We were parallel to each other. It was like this. He was like making like I'm gonna punch you motions from his driver's side because he was like having road rage, and I did this, dude. I don't know why I had the balls to do this. I went I had the I took my finger and I scraped it against my cheek as in like, oh, boo-hoo kind of crying motion. I would never do that now. I would never do that now. I would just like put my head down or like try not to park parallel to him. I don't know. Where did my balls go? Where did they go?
I don't know. Yeah.
Dude,
I was such an asshole at the time. I was like, cry about it.
My favorite thing to do is if someone's like road raging, I look at him and I just blow them a kiss.
Yeah.
They're just like, I go, and they, bro,
That's so beautifully fucking passive aggressive. Holy shit.
Or you thumbs down them. You look at them and go, and you do the thumbs down, and they fucking explode. And like I thought at times I was gonna get shot, but I was like,
that's
what a way to go.
I'm afraid of getting shot.
They're like, why did you shoot that man? He blew me a kiss.
Yeah. I am not gay.
Dude, so
I only
this
had
was like
one instance in the past, like, I don't know, 5-10 years of road rage where it was actually within the past year. It was for the dumbest reason, too. I was trying to go to Walmart to buy cereal because they had Pokemon cards in them. And the Walmart near me, you have to take a left-hand turn to get in from where I come from. And the opposing traffic is coming off of a highway, and the person in front of me, like, they had the yellow arrow, and I'm just sitting there, like, very calmly, just like riding their ass to get through this turn because it's like, you bought the car, drive the damn thing. And of course, this person is parking like right near where I am, and he kind of like, as I'm pulling into the Walmart, like the little road leading in, I can see this guy in like his rear view and his side mirror, just like trying to like turn around and like yell something at me or something. And of course, this guy's parking right near where I was, and like he gets out of his car. He's like, "Hey, like I'm already out of my car. I'm walking towards the Walmart, and he's like, "Hey, you Mr. White Chevy over there?" And I'm just like, "No, dude, I don't know what the hell you're talking about." Just like this big fucking Hispanic dude, and I was like, "Oh, am I gonna die because I wanted to go to Walmart and get Pokemon cards?"
Dude, no,
and I had to ride this guy's ass.
All you say to mean Mexicans is you go, "Oh, it's kind of cold in here, ice, baby," and they don't like that either. Because you infer that they're illegals and ICE is gonna catch them.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I did not escalate the situation. I just said,
okay.
"Man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about." But then, like, I went to the cereal aisle and they didn't have the boxes, and then immediately, like, was starting to leave, and I saw the guy walking into the Walmart as I was walking out, and I did kind of just lock eyes with him the entire time.
Yeah,
that's how you show your dominance.
As you walk by, you were like, "It was me."
Learn to try.
Yeah. Hurry the fuck up.
Dude, I'm just saying, don't fuck with guys that have the Puerto Rican flag hanging off their fucking rear view.
No,
dude, there's some
not.
shit, man. Because like I've had people just like recently just slam on their brakes in the middle of the highway, like, and just stop. And you're like, why did you stop?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't ever have that. Of course, I drive at like fucking middle of the night.
Dude, that was one of the things I miss about working like graves and stuff was blowing red lights.
Yeah.
Dude, there might,
like,
there
I
might
would
be
like
nothing
slow down and like look and I'm like, I'm not sitting
infuriating.
behind this.
There might be nothing more infuriating than getting brake checked, like, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, especially when you're not. I mean, like, I'm like far enough away, like it's whatever. Like I've had people do that, but I'm like far enough behind them. I'm like, okay, but like that doesn't mean like just keep going. You're in the fast lane, like just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I've
or
come...
get over. It's like, you know, like, or I don't know. It's always like when there's like a fucking big 18-wheeler in the slow lane, and it's like you can either drive fast enough to get past this truck and get over, or you can like slow down and get behind the truck and let me go. But like either way, I'm going.
The worst thing is when there's a big 18-wheeler in the slow lane and he's going like 75 or 80 and it's right on the freeway and you're like, you're a fucking dick, dude. Like, get out of the way.
Some of them have inhibitors to like stop that, which is kind of funny.
Yeah,
like,
but
some companies are like, get fucked, and it's like,
yeah, the governors.
Yeah.
I always have the driving back and forth my 3-hour drive. I both ways. I often have the
Did you just come out on the podcast? You
Sorry.
said both ways.
I always have the one semi truck that is passing the other semi truck and then blocking both
and
lanes.
then, like, neither of them really pass
The whole
each other.
time.
Yeah,
Like,
and then they're like, and then they suddenly are in a race with each other.
Yeah. And the Duel of the Fates just starts playing in your car. And you're like, fuck!
And it's fucking 80, dude. It's 80 down past
past Mona.
Spanish
Mona.
Fork. So really it's 85. And and these trucks, they can't go past like fucking 70. They're just stuck there, so they're always in the way.
Yeah, and they're trying to just and that's the most annoying thing about driving is like you'll try to like pass somebody and go fast, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you try to pass me? I'm gonna go fast too." And you're like, yeah, "Come on, man! Get the fuck out of the way!"
Know who doesn't just like clock that cruise control all day long. That's what I do. I'm like, set, not gonna get a ticket here.
Yeah, because you don't want to blow your fucking knee out on a 3-hour
Well,
drive.
I just
where
like
you're
to
adjusting
relax,
your
but for
speed.
some reason, other people are just
I'm first place.
constantly fluctuating their speed while I'm trying to like stay at a constant rate,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, that's when
Oh,
it
you
gets
mean like where
frustrating for
you're
me.
like just trading places, basically? Where like, yeah.
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 Well, I just put it on. I put it on cruise control. The only time I like don't is when I'm driving around town or something like that.
I was informed that by my girlfriend that I am just always angry when we drive, and I've never thought of that before.
Oh, you're always angry.
Yeah, because what the fuck are you doing?
If I'm singing
Are you
along to a
fucking
song,
kidding
I'm
me?
good.
That's she's like, why do you yell at cars? They can't hear you. So I put my window down and I was like, the fuck are you doing? And she's like, what was that? And I was like, you said they couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm telling them.
I'm not yelling at the car. I'm yelling at the retard inside the car.
Yeah, I'm like, right. They can. I'm like, they can.
Duh.
Like, they can see my
They can hear
angry
you.
face.
They can hear me.
Yeah.
I'm a
They're
very
paying attention to me.
calm, angry driver, which was really funny when I was driving with my my other co-host Matt, who is like full-blooded New Jersey, up to Boston one year. We had to like cut across like a 4 or 5 lane highway in New York City, where like I'm coming from the on-ramp on the left side and have to cross 4 lanes of heavy New York City traffic at about 500 feet to get to an off-ramp on the right, and like no one's letting me over, and all of a sudden just like his full-blooded fucking New Jersey shit comes out. He's just like, "Hey, fuck you, come on, let him through." It's just like, whoa, all right.
Jesus.
Well, so welcome to the Nude Clan driving podcast.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could take a road trip with your friend.
What have you driven this week, Schweiss?
Both cars, actually.
Oh, I got a new car.
Yeah.
I bought my parents' car.
Oh, you
Oh,
bought
you
it?
did? What happened to
Oh.
the other one that you were driving up?
It's going to be junked for $300.
Fuck yeah, dude! Are you taking it down there or up here to the pick
I'm
apart?
not taking it down there. My dad's taking it down there.
Dude, the pick apart. I love the fucking pick apart. That's where I sell all my cars, all my old junk. They're like $200. I'm like, sold.
Here's the thing. It probably would have been worth like $800 if I didn't rip the back seats out and it didn't need a repair because it's leaking oil like a motherfucker and it needs
you
new
didn't-
tires. And I'm like, it's not worth the money. They would have to buy it.
Yeah.
They would have to put another $1,000 into it.
No,
It's
dude,
like,
that's perfect though. Because
that's
How much did they take out for all the cum stains next to the Arnold Schwarzenegger poster at the back?
they said that was a freebie.
You're like, what's this fucking...
that was between me and you, Schweiss. That was a private conversation.
Yeah.
The guy's going back there to like inspect the car, puts his hands like, why is it crunchy?
Yeah, why is it crunchy
Oh,
and
the
like...
fuck?
Why is there a cocoon in the back seat? That's common.
Yo, Jerry, this guy really loves glazed donuts.
All right. So what I had when I lived in my car, okay, was I had the bed down. I had like the laundry basket. I had my guitar. Like it was all very tightly spaced. And on the top of my wall, I have like inspirational shit on like a poster board I made, right? And Arnold Schwarzenegger's face is very prominent in that thing. And so there was just like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make it so that this car is not the jerk off car. I don't want to jerk off in this car.
So you had a J.O.
And
while
so,
he was sitting right
like,
there.
I just remember, like, thinking about jerking off and then looking up at Arnold Schwarzenegger's face right above my face.
Yeah.
And there was one I texted Schweiss. I'm like, hey, I'm going to try to not jerk off for a while. And here is and like, look at the view that I have right now. I don't remember the whole conversation, but it was something like that.
when
Yeah.
you eventually write your memoir about like your autobiography about like film stuff. And when I'm excited for the chapter that's like the moment I knew I was gay is when I tried not to jack off to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I just couldn't.
And I just couldn't.
And it was impossible. And
I
at that
didn't even
point,
have to
I
touch
knew.
myself.
I just came.
So
So
I'm really. I don't think you're gonna stop me from making the thumbnail for this episode. Joe laying down in his car, looking terrified, while a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, "Don't jerk off, Joe. Don't jerk off, Joe."
no, it's what he'll actually be saying is, "I'm coming all the time."
I'm coming day and night. I'm coming day and night.
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta watch Pumping Iron.
Dude,
I've never seen it.
I think it still might be free on YouTube.
I have it on DVD.
I fucking love that movie
My
so much.
one of my buddies is like a huge like meathead. Like he's like wear the gym like twice a day, like
Mm-hmm.
every day. And he's like you should watch it. It's awesome. And I was like, cool.
It
And I just
is
never-
awesome.
I just never watched it.
You never watched it?
No, dude.
Dude, it's an awesome documentary. It is so immensely
if
entertaining.
it doesn't have David Attenborough going, the sparrow is feeding its children, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
And
I
here
love
we
David
see the
Attenborough.
Schwarzenegger
Okay.
coming constantly.
But there's a
Day
part
and
where
night.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is talking about muscular hypertrophy. He's talking about DePomp.
Yeah.
DePomp.
The Pomp.
And it is he's talking about, and then he considers it to be a feeling akin to coming. And so he's talking about how he's like, I'm coming all the time, because he goes to the gym and he's coming at the gym basically. And then he's like, and then he comes with a woman and he goes, I'm coming day and night. He's talking about how awesome his life is because he's coming all the time because he's pumping iron.
He starts
It
whipping
is
his dick out. I am coming right
amazing.
now.
I'm coming day and night.
it in the freaking plates. Like, yeah,
Also
45s.
legitimately good documentary.
Is it?
It is a little homoerotic to watch with your dude friends, watching all these like big muscular guys just like
Yeah,
pose
especially when you get the
constantly.
erection.
Look,
Weird.
I was
as
thinking
a
of
guy
something
who,
else.
as a guy who just watched
swear.
the entirety of a fucking anime about lifting weights, and it had cute anime girls in it, and that was only slightly less gay. It's fine.
Here we see Arnold
Look.
Schwarzenegger coming. Day.
It is quite homoerotic, but that movie is like legitimately it's a good documentary. It's got like really good stories in it.
So
And
you
then
won't watch porn with
watching-
your friends, but you'll watch this homoerotic. Get
I
a
have
boner.
watched porn with my friends.
I didn't need to know that. 'cause
It's
I've
not
never-
my favorite thing in
I've
the
never
world
done
to do. It's a little
mid-tier.
weird.
It's only gay if you're not back to back.
I mean, it's nice, but you can't touch yourself. You just have
Yeah,
to
you
like.
can. You gotta be back
Yeah,
to
you
back.
can if you're not a
gotta be back to
coward.
back. It's not gay if you're back to back.
you just can't. You just can't touch each other. That's all.
Also,
imagine
or-
that.
or-
What the fuck?
Joe.
Why would anybody do that?
Joe, you can do a Dutch rudder. And what a Dutch rudder is,
Oh my God.
is I hold your penis, you hold mine, and we like move our arms. but you move your own arm, so it's not gay.
Yeah, the Dutch are very not gay. They made damn sure of that with their Dutch rudder.
Listen, Joe, I know you're not used. Here, when the closet opens, you have so many options. So many.
Yeah, it's not really a closet. It's more like a portal to
Narnia?
wherever you want. Yeah,
dude.
it's to Narnia, but Caspian is fucking you in the ass upon entry.
Aslan's like, yes. Come in the closet, boy.
You guys knew the fucking shit better than I did, bringing up Prince Caspian.
I was impressed. The White Queen is just some femboy.
Hey, what,
Yeah.
what-
She said, "What
I
queen's
mean,
got a
Tilda
penis?"
Swinton is already like the most like accurate depiction of a femboy that a woman can be. So, I mean, come
I
on.
saw that movie once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the books when I was, I don't know, 14 or something like that.
I just watched
Yeah,
the
same.
movies. I didn't care.
I haven't done either. I just
What was your favorite?
Good.
What was your favorite of the series? How would you rank them?
I would put
I would say-
3 compoots.
All right, Voyage of the Dawn Treader was my favorite one, I think. Yeah.
I just like they're all like kind of
Or-
separated, aren't they? Like
Yeah, they're all like different times and they're all over the fucking place.
because like time moves differently, right? Between there and like the human world.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. I don't know. That was part of the whatever. Last battle was pretty good. All right.
I don't remember anything about the fucking Narnia books because
All I remember is how I felt about them. I hardly remember the plots.
Well, no, because like I read them back in like middle school when we had like free reading time, but I wasn't actually like reading the books. I mean, I was reading them, but I wasn't retaining the information of what I was reading. I was just thinking like, am I going to Wendy's tonight? I think I'm going to Wendy's tonight.
yeah. Or he had he hollowed it out and he just had a porn mag in there.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh man,
Unfurls it.
dude, everyone thought I was reading Super Fudge, but I was busting.
More like super sludge.
Yeah.
Dude, do you remember like elementary school where they used to give us like pizzas if we read so many books?
Oh, I obsessed over that.
Dude, same.
So yeah, I do.
But I feel like I'm kind of pissed because like as an adult they should have that at the local libraries. Like, hey, if you read like 20 books, we'll give you a free tank of gas.
Yeah, get like accelerated
Yeah,
reader.
they're
Oh,
like,
man,
they're like,
yeah.
we'll fill your tank up. Like, what? I would read way more.
Oh man,
and I
that's
love
a,
reading, but like I would read way more.
That's a great social program.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like you read these books, and I'd be like, give me Dr. Seuss.
You got to do like the accelerated reader tests, you know?
Yeah, you're reading at a 70-year-old level. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's like, wait, when does it start getting bad again? Like,
yeah.
what age does it start regressing?
Sorry, Mr. Johnson, you went down because of your dementia.
Yeah.
No tank of gas for you.
Yeah.
It's less of a bell curve and more like a fucking, like, I don't know, a shark fin. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like 65 is like the midpoint of that drop.
They're just like, no.
Yeah, I used to be really into that.
It was sweet, dude. Like, yeah, I used to get the pizzas all the time.
I got like a bike in like 3
What?
months one
Oh.
time. Yeah, dude. It was like I didn't know. I was like I read a lot when I was younger, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. They had like a leaderboard thing up on the wall, and it was.
Is
like
this where your obsession started?
Yeah, it was like this is where my competitive nature started.
Competitive nature with points.
Points, yeah.
Like,
I
that
would read
bitch
the shit
Brittany's
out of
read
these
6
books.
books this
The
week. Guess
casual.
what?
Hold on. The points from casual activities.
Yeah, not points like sports. I'm like, no.
Yeah, fuck that. I have to sweat for that shit.
Yeah, I'm like I'm not tall enough to be a sports guy. Too small.
I played sports.
Schweiss isn't into casual
Yeah, but,
reading.
like-
He's into ranked competitive reading.
Yeah, exactly. I need like Elo or I don't care.
Dude,
Like-
how many books until you get the platinum? 'Cause
Yeah,
like-
exactly. But no, what it was is you would read the book and then you would take an accelerated reader test and it would like quiz you on the book, and then you get points. And then I was like, oh, this is cool. And I was kind of like picking it up because of the points. And then I walk into the library one day and they have like little orcas because our school mascot was the orca, and they had like orcas with people's names on it, and it was like a bunch of people here, and then the like 30 feet ahead was like me, and I was like, holy shit. And then like right ahead of me was some Asian girl, and I was
You
like,
didn't stand a chance.
I was like, what the fuck? I've got like the most points ever. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm only losing to one person. And so I was like, the natural thing to do was to crush it after that.
But you
And so
can't
every-
because her parents probably made her read 3 books a day.
Don't make that little trailer chart trash beat you.
Yeah.
You know that redneck win.
Yeah.
You read all Harry Potter books tonight, or you get no dinner.
I did get a lot of points off Harry Potter, that's for sure. But no, and then I was like, holy fuck, I've got like a duty here. I gotta beat this Asian chick. And then like I didn't know who she was for a while, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And like I came
beat
back
her up.
I came back the next day and she was like way ahead, and I was like, fuck, oh man. And so I went home and read like 3 fucking books and did like the test the next day, and I could never catch her. I never caught her.
Dude, like the thing is, like
It was sick.
It's because of the culture of like they work their kids hard, like with school and stuff. Like it's how it is.
Yeah.
You were never gonna catch
Her
it.
dad walked into the library and saw
This
that I was
white
right
boy
there.
too close.
Yeah. Too close to my daughter. Yeah, and then he put
And
the,
that Asian girl grew up to be the chick from Squid Game.
Yeah, or she probably grew up to be Olivia Munn, and so I was obsessed from like an early age. It's like, yeah, we'll see who's laughing when I'm watching you with my dick out when you're in a pool full of pudding, bitch.
Look,
Where's your
Wasn't she in a maid
accelerated
costume,
read?
too?
Pool full of pudding. Olivia.
I don't know.
What's going
I
on?
think I need a link to that.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like,
I
that-
swear it was on Attack of the Show. They had
Yeah.
it in like a pool full of pudding in a maid costume, and the
It
whole
was
time I'm just
awesome.
like,
Yeah.
That's when you're king, dude. So like, what I remember about that is like people like I had like there's this like people, you know, you have the elite readers, but they were just like talking shit because they were like they didn't think I could like you don't read. Why are you up here? I'm like, I read all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, dude. So they were reading like shitty books, like.
we all think everybody else's book is the shitty book.
Well, no, because what I'm saying is they were doing that, and it was 6th grade. they're talking shit about me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we read Harry Potter," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I read Moby Dick, so like it's okay." Like I read an actual like novel.
You read an actual novel?
And they're like, "Well, no, you didn't. There's no way." And I was like, "I'll tell you everything right now. I'll spoil this fucking book for you."
Yeah, I had to, like, it was so weird, dude. It was like there was one moment where like I come back from my break. It was like lunch or something, and then like there's like the librarian and like one of the other teachers are like going through my desk, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, we think the book that you've checked out is too hard for you." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, what are you gonna like
That sounds like a
confiscate?
fucking lie.
Yeah, that's what they told me, and I was like, "It's not hard. It's a long ass book, but I need the points. Like, I got this fucking competitor going on me and this Asian bitch. We're like duking it out here. I can't be fucking around with like sub 200-page books. I got to read this shit."
That's the book fair equivalent of like checking for steroids.
Yeah,
It's
what
like-
the fuck?
They're like, we noticed your points per page count is getting a little on the high end.
Test is piss.
yeah.
Test is piss.
we think you're intentionally. We think you're taking some roids on this, getting books that are
So
with more points per page.
that same kind of thing happened to me in junior high, but it was because I checked out a book, and the book was not meant for children. It's kind of like a biography kind of this dude. But like this dude like had sex a few times in this book and like described it in great detail. And so this book was getting checked out a lot, and they finally figured out why, and I was just the one that had it.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
him like I'll always remember like it's like one of like the sentences was just him like, "And when she was on her back, I probed her with my tongue and my finger, searching for the sweet spot."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was like in depth of this dude's life.
Is she a woman or a honey jar?
And like, and he's like, with the hair, he's like, as I explored her body, and I was like, "Oh, this book's awesome!" Like Jay, you know, I was in junior high, I'm jack off to this book. This is awesome.
yeah.
And like,
I
yeah, they
reached
took it,
my
I was
whole
like, why?
fist in an attempt to grab the last Pringle.
yeah. Yeah. Like, you never quite get it. You never quite get that last Pringle, do you? Like, no, sir, you don't. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, so they were like, yeah, this book was like, this dude was like his like was a gangster too, and so like it was him just like murder. Like, he's like, "Oh yeah, this guy got murdered." He just talks about how this dude just got brained, and like it's just, it wasn't in detail. It was like a pretty like crazy
Yeah.
book, but they were just like, "We shouldn't have bought this book. We should have put this for junior high
Yeah,
children to
dude,
read."
I had one of those as like a kid. It was like a Western that my mom bought me that was like, it had some graphic sex scenes in it. And like I did that too. I like jerked off to the book a few times, but then I read it and I was like, this book's actually pretty sweet. Like, other than having the porn scenes, like it's pretty fucking legit.
I don't
Do
know.
you want to hear the gayest thing imaginable?
Maybe.
When I was a kid, I used to like get horny by turning to the word vagina in the dictionary.
I would just seek out like the Nat Geos with the big titty aborigines.
If we're gonna talk about this,
Like, where's the tits?
my mom's a nurse.
Yeah.
And she had books about OBGYN, and I would turn to the page, they're doing like the one where they're like touching the breast.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck yes!"
I would get all pissed when it was like not a picture of a vag. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
you're gonna draw it? What are you, fucking gay? Give me the pic.
Hey, boy, you're not alone. You're not
Yeah.
for our
We all
younger
grew up in the 90s. It was a
listeners.
very different time. We had dial-up, but that didn't mean we
Yeah,
were
dude,
jerking
for
off
our
to porn on the
younger
internet.
listeners in the audience,
Yeah, that just mean
there
we-
was a time when we didn't have internet.
That just means we had to wait for the bar like to slowly load the image, and you're like,
Well, the worst, yeah, dude, the worst was like my
Yes, that sound.
yeah. I
the worst
loved
is
it.
when it's the dial tone too, like, and I could hear, like, have brains for things to dial, and I could hear like parents like walking through, like, I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
Just gonna come
you
in.
develop your hearing pretty well.
You
at
do.
a certain point.
you do.
When you're trying to find some good stuff, or the Girls Gone Wild commercials after midnight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Getting in trouble, even like, oh, sorry, I laid on the remote and it turned on oddly.
So one of
This
the
channel
one
no
of the
one
best
watches.
days of my prepubescent life was when my mom got cable.
Yeah.
Because she got HBO, and this show called
Oh.
Real Sex would come on
Oh,
HBO
yeah.
like at night.
I've definitely watched
And
an
so
episode of that.
I would.
We were talking about this when we were playing
We
Halo
were.
Reach.
I would-
We were watching like Real Sex,
I
and I was
would-
watching like Emmanuel at my dad's house because he had Cinemax.
Yeah, like that's how you get around it, dude. I would like turn it down like really like to like 1 on the remote, and I would just like watch these people just mouth talk like with like during segments. I couldn't hear them, and I would just be like slowly slowly doing things. And, like, I'd be on the couch and I'd lean back and look into the hall and make sure no one was coming up as a child.
Yeah.
Like, but one time, the thing that really fucked me up is like I heard like the episode, and I had all the lights off, so I was my mom thought I was asleep, but I could hear the episode, and I was like, what the fuck? My parent was watching the same fucking episode. And so I was
Hey, are
like-
you jerking off to this too?
and the only thing I was like, oh cool, I can hear this one.
Dude, I
yeah. I guess I got volume.
had a moment
Dad has entered the game.
Oh, it wasn't Dad.
I had a moment 2 weeks ago. Okay.
I'm Mexican. He's not around.
I go to my sister's house to like come over here and stuff like that, and I can just sleep over there.
Right.
It makes it easier. My sister wasn't there. Her husband wasn't there. My niece, who's like 13 or something like that, went downstairs to like watch TV or something like that. And well, she was watching TV. I was upstairs downloading Halo Reach, and then I walk downstairs, and the TV turns off as soon as like she hears me coming down the stairs, and I'm like, and I realized, oh, I wasn't hearing any volume. She had whatever she was watching was on mute, and I'm like, oh god. So I just like,
oh god.
I walked down the rest of the stairway because it's a pretty long stairway, as like loudly and slowly as possible. Like, I don't want to deal with whatever situation this is.
You know,
and you know what? She had the lights off and she was just sitting on the couch, like, I don't know, like scared. I was like, why are you acting so weird? That's not how you do this.
Yeah,
you gotta
but-
act like it's normal right now.
Pretend to be asleep for fuck's sake.
Oh god.
Like, good for you though for like being nice, you know.
Well, I do. Whatever she's doing, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
He knows the struggle as well. I'm
And
assuming.
I understand the oh wait, there's noise. Turn it off. Turn it off. Like I understand.
Dude, nothing makes your heart freeze over more than like when you're at home alone as a kid looking at shit on the internet and you hear the fucking like the whole house is empty and then all of a sudden you hear the garage door open and you're like, oh fuck.
Oh, that's cool. I don't have a garage. I got a carport, so I just heard the key like the. I'm like, oh, gotta delete it off the cable history. Gotta delete it off the cable history.
Yeah. Clear search history. Clear search history.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, that was fun. What has everybody been playing?
What's everyone jacked off to this week?
What's everybody
Yeah.
been playing? We gotta wrap this. We don't. We got a few minutes. Zach, what have you been playing this month? Month and a week.
A month and a week. Halo Reach. Played some Halo Reach. Because why not? Good game. It's not like we're reviewing any Halos or anything.
And what's this Halo series? I keep on hearing a lot about
I've heard
it.
really good things about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halo Reach. Played that. Played some more Metroid Dread. I played some Pieces of My Heart to get ready for the interview we did last week.
Oh, great interview, by the way.
It was awesome. He was a great host.
Yeah.
He had a great
Yeah,
guy.
he was fantastic.
I played. There's another one. Oh, I got the Guardians of the Galaxy game because I had got like a gift card for like PSN. So I was like
a regular Guardians of the Galaxy game, or
it's like the new game that just came out on PS4 and 5.
Didn't hear about it.
Yeah, it's they didn't do a lot of.
I
like,
wouldn't be
stuff
surprised. They haven't really been
Yeah.
advertising it.
Well, ever since Avengers flopped, like they're pissed because they wanted that one to do good and it didn't. But what I'm happy with is like it doesn't play the same. Like it plays how I was hoping.
Avengers flopped?
The game? Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, the game. I was like, what
No,
the
sorry.
fuck? Sorry,
Sorry, the
that's-
game.
that's-
No,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
the game was not good. You can listen to a review though, if new listeners, we have reviewed that game. But it plays a bit differently and it's just more fun. Like I've had more fun so far, and I've only played like the first little bit of it. I haven't really had time to like jump back in.
Okay.
But like it's just it's nice. Like I so far, if anyone like our listeners play a Spider-Man game, it kind of reminds me of that in like scale, which is nice because Spider-Man game's fantastic. So I'm hoping to keep like following that kind of trend because why make shit games when you know you have good games you can make? Like
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Is that it?
That is.
Okay.
That is. Just waiting for Pokemon to come out.
Nice. A4, what about you?
I've also been playing Metroid Dread. Really good game. I got back into Animal Crossing because they dropped the update for that. So I've been back on my island a bit, kind of sprucing things up. I bought the update for the Happy Home Designer thing where you can like design homes for the characters, but I haven't really touched it yet because I'm afraid I'm going to get fucking obsessed. And I've also been playing Halo Reach.
Nice.
So
Oh, what a
that's
coincidence.
kind of it.
Did you play any Roller Coaster Tycoon?
I mean, yeah, I was playing a shitload of Roller Coaster Tycoon, but we'll get to that later. I'm sure we will.
We'll get to that in 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
AKA in like 2 hours. Let's see. I think it's just Halo Reach and Secret of Evermore. The review of that should be out or out soon if you're listening to this when we release this episode. And for that, that was for UFF, so we'll have a review of that. And Halo Reach. What's that? Yeah, that's the other game. Halo Reach. Halo Reach is the game that I played as well. Schweiss, what have you been playing?
I've had a busy month, man. I've had a busy ass month. So I had a moment where I was hanging out with Jake online, and I was like, we played a lot of Faz, but I kind of want to play something else. Just because, like, Faz, we already beat it. We're going to beat it this year. We can't beat it again. And so we fired up Lunch Lady, the third clone of another game, of Devour and also of Pacify. And we found a pretty good group, and we actually knocked out a match. And we did another, 2 more matches in a row. So, played and beat Lunch Lady. I also played Resident Evil 1's remake because it was a game that I had years ago. It was free on PlayStation Plus, and I always just owned it, and I wanted to get to it because that's one of the few Resident Evil mainline games I haven't actually beaten. And so I played a bunch of that. I'm
actually
it's a good remake.
I'm halfway through that. We could maybe talk about something later about it.
Maybe.
I'll play that again so we can review it.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
We don't make promises on the show.
I also
New policy.
Yeah. I got bored at work, which is funny because I haven't been bored at work for like a week and a half now, but I did. And during my breaks and stuff, I downloaded Plants vs. Zombies on my phone. So I played a bunch of that.
Nice.
I also played Plants vs. Zombies 2, but it's a bastardized mobile version of the original, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it. I did Untitled Goose Game. I went and hung out with my buddy Kent from work, and we played Untitled Goose Game. Pretty cool. Secret of Evermore, Halo Reach, and then a shitload of Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, and
How are you still playing that?
Dissidia Final Fantasy NT Free Edition.
It is so bad. That game is so bad. The people who defend it, I believe, it's just Stockholm Syndrome of some kind. Like, that was the only game they had for like a week, and they couldn't leave a room or something. They were stuck at home with COVID, and someone broke in and stole every other game they owned.
You get used to
their
the
credit
game.
card, and they were like, "Fine, I'll play NT," and they were like, "Oh no, it's not too bad. It's not too bad."
No, the city of Final Fantasy NT doesn't beat me. I just fell down the stairs.
Yeah, I really don't think it is that bad, but it's just mindless and right now
I don't think it's that bad. It's just mindless and
really grindy.
Because
I've got if I'm gonna get all the trophies, it's gonna take a lot of like stupid shit. And I've done a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, like play NT more than once.
Yeah. Play it in more than one sitting. Yeah, a lot of stupid shit like that. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of stuff this last month.
Despite it being so busy.
Yeah, despite the busyness.
Yeah.
Still made time.
Nice.
Yeah. So the real question, some would say the only question, has anyone beaten a game?
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I beat a game. I beat Secret of Evermore, and I also beat Halo Reach.
Oh my god, what a coincidence. I also beat Halo Reach.
Oh, shit. You beat anything else, Zach?
No, that's it.
Oh, so you're a little bitch. That's what I heard. So much for beating Craig one year.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, he wanted to beat him, and he's like, I will be the fat guy on the show now. And then Craig quit. He quit because he lost. You know that, right?
That's not why he quit.
I don't know. If we ask him for long enough, he'll probably list that as one of his myriad of reasons for leaving.
If he has a myriad of reasons, well then...
I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
a myriad of reasons.
But I just want him to admit that that's the true reason, is that Zach finally beat him and it broke him.
I
And
don't-
something on the inside snapped. Like that little piece of metal in that light bulb that like connects the two sides. It's like,
The fucking the
Died.
hamster running on the wheel died.
yeah, when he lost the hog for the first time ever.
A4?
What's the last thing you have down for me? ODST?
Dragon Quest 3.
Okay, well then I have beaten ODST. I don't know why that's not on there, but I also have beaten Halo Fireteam Raven, Halo Reach, and Roller Coaster Tycoon, and Metroid Dread.
Jesus Christ.
You beat Metroid Dread?
Yeah, I told you I did.
Fuck.
I told you if you want to beat that, we could review it within the coming months.
God
but yeah,
damn it.
I kind of plowed through the rest of it this week. Game's really good.
Nice. I too have beaten a few games this month in a week. I beat Lunch Lady, LL.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be looking at the list after you typed in LL as one of the games and be like, what the fuck was this?
I beat
Licking labia?
I beat Remake.
He's playing games. He's not licking any labia.
I beat Plants vs. Zombies.
That's why I haven't beat so many games. I'm sorry.
I beat Untitled Goose Game.
Jesus, you coming? You're not going to be at A4, but you're coming.
Untitled
back.
Goose Game is really short though, so that's not surprising.
It's pretty cool.
I like it.
It's a fun game though, like 100%.
I beat Secret of Evermore.
So you guys all beat a game called Untitled Goose Game and you're not reviewing it?
Oh, I'll play it and review it if this is what we're going to do.
I beat it last year on Xbox Game Pass. I could review that.
And then-
There's not a lot to it. You're just a goose and you're an asshole.
Well, you have like objectives you have to steal.
Yeah, but all the objectives are just to ruin everyone else's day.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's great.
I like chasing the kid into the phone booth.
and then after a while, it
it's
starts turning into like Metal Gear Solid. You have to start using like these little like passageways to sneak past other people so you can get your objectives done.
yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
All right.
So, and I also beat Halo Reach. The hog for the host is as follows: A4 Extreme, first place with 39 games beaten. I am in second with 23.
Wow.
Joe, third place with 21.
Nice.
And Zach taking it up the rear with 9 games beaten. It's
beautiful.
for the year.
Good.
I swear that number's higher on Hoggib. We might have missed some fucking entries somewhere.
Who, Zach's?
No, for me.
Oh.
I think I got more than 39.
I mean, you can always petition the hog gods.
No, I had 40. Never mind. We missed something somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah.
Some
It's
wires
gonna be
got
like
crossed.
you're gonna become Caleb Craig and just forget what you've beaten, even though we only recorded once a week back then.
I did forget to hog Halo Reach until just now, so
Yeah, there you go.
I got pretty drunk that night. We beat Halo Reach, and then I think after that we were in a Discord call and we watched Alita Battle Angel and the Powerpuff Girls movie, and I forgot to like log those for a while. So
The Powerpuff Girls movie.
That movie's
yeah, because I
badass.
kind of just felt like it.
Okay.
Is
It holds up. It's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right? Well, there it is, guys.
Don't you shame me, Joe. The Powerpuff Girls is legitimately one of the greatest cartoons ever made.
What kind of
I don't wanna
shame is
fucking
this?
hear it.
Is it what kind of shame? Is it like weeb shaming?
Powerpuff Girls is an
Sure,
American
I don't
cartoon.
know.
It doesn't count as
I don't
that.
know. I heard kink shame for the first time. And the first time I heard that, I was like, "Oh God!" Like I just
You
like,
lived in LA for how long, and you only heard of kink shaming
no,
now?
that's when I heard it. Then my eyes,
okay.
my eyes rolled into the back of my head, and I just saw my brain back there, and I
And it was like, I
didn't know what
either.
to do. I was just like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God!"
It was just
Your eyes rolled in the back of your head. You saw your brain, and your brain just
know,
shrugged.
teasing.
It's
any-
exactly what I saw in my head. When
If you
said
tease
that.
anyone, it's blank shaming. Whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is, whatever you're teasing, it's blank.
What about
shaming.
like what if you tease people who accuse you of blank shaming? Are
kink
you,
shaming is my kink.
Are you a
Joe.
blank?
You're
blank
shame-shaming.
shamer? Yeah, you're shaming shame.
shame shaming?
You're shame
Shame shaming. Shame shaming.
We need to start shame shaming. I mean, honestly, if you're asking me, there's not enough shame in today's society. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Unless I'm making fun of you with Powerpuff Girls in a very not even an aggressive way. I'm just like, oh
No, you can
Powerpuff
shame me
Girls,
for
huh?
that. I'm just gonna defend myself.
Yeah, you're
There's
just
a difference.
passively like, yeah, that's a little gay, right?
Powerpuff Girls. Uh-huh.
You don't think that's a little on the gay
That's
side?
pretty interesting.
I think
yeah.
Powerpuff Girls is one of those cartoons that hits every possible demographic. Like anyone can enjoy that
Definitely
fucking show.
didn't
Like
hit my
Animaniacs.
demographic.
Like I know on the surface it looks like it's a show for little girls, but trust me,
oddly
that
enough,
fucking show.
that's how it looked.
It just kind of hits that sweet spot where anyone can like that show.
It is a pretty good show. I'll admit. I like
The old stuff. The new season can suck my fucking dick, but the old
underage.
shit was good.
I mean, the new stuff does look really ridiculous.
The old stuff came in. The classic.
No, they
Powerpuff
rebooted it
Girls.
The
a
ones
few
no one
years
could get
ago,
a
and they
hold of are
just
great.
completely
Before the
fucked it up.
liberals
They
fucked
didn't
it up.
understand. And then Warner Brothers is doing this fucking live action reboot that no one wanted. Where they're
was-
adults and they're
that was
having
fucking-
sex and talking about how
Dude,
being superheroes ruined their childhood. And it's no one
commercials-
wants this.
The
Yeah, like,
commercials
shut the
for that
fuck up.
were hilarious.
Yeah,
'Cause they're like, "Oh, Blossom isn't here because she killed Mojo Jojo," and you're like, "The
Yeah.
fuck, dude!" Like,
I was also
Yeah.
constantly called Mojo Jojo as a kid.
Why?
So I do have a special bone to pick with that fucking show.
Yeah.
And no, I watched 2 episodes when I was a kid, and I was like, this is stupid. This is for girls.
I didn't even like Mojo Jojo. It's
So
bullshit.
you know what? You're not arguing with me, A4. You're arguing with the 11-year-old version of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick 11-year-old Joe's ass.
I don't think you could. I don't know. How tall are you, A4?
Tall enough. I mean, here's the thing.
I'm the same
weak,
size
but-
that I was at
but
10 years
unlike
old.
11-year-old Joe, I'm straight, so I could kick his ass.
What's your point? Wait, hold on. Hold on. You should watch Pumping Iron and rephrase
yeah,
this.
that awakens something in Joe.
How about me
and it wasn't
and you watch
weightlifting.
Pumping Iron, and whoever comes
And it certainly
last
wasn't
wins.
hetero. Yeah, you got to have one of those super absorption things that changes colors, and anytime you get a little pre-cum, it'll show, and then we'll know.
We just get pants made of pH paper.
Yeah. You're like, all right, queers, let's see who's the gayest. And just sit there and oh fuck.
Credits roll. Joe's is purple. What the fuck happened?
Oh, I'm in ketosis. Yeah, dude, that would be evil to do.
It's not gonna work. Anyway, all right.
It's not gonna work.
It's not kidding. It'll
Joe-
never work.
Joe says these shifty eyes. Not gonna
Mine were wet. You guys put mine in water beforehand. Come on.
I feel like my sexual frustration would be much easier if I was gay, but
Yeah.
I'm not, and so it's just worse.
So it's just frustrating.
Hey, whatever denial helps you sleep at night. man.
Okay.
It's fine.
Him in that picture of.
Just say I am unfortunately straight.
You're tragically straight.
Unfortunately, I am straight.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick before we end the show, I gotta plug something, guys. Go on Instagram, go on Facebook, and like the page for Chicken Coop Movie. And check out my website, josephdegaullier.com. If you go to the feature films area and click on Chicken Coop, there's an entire landing page there where you can learn about the project, and if you would like to support our next movie, you can. The 13th Cross is coming out. This was announced in deadline, so these motherfuckers better fucking stick to this date. December 14th of this year. So you'll be able to rent it wherever you can rent movies, basically. So if you could support that, that'd be great. By the way, if you were an Indiegogo supporter for the 13th Cross years ago, you should have gotten an email at some point giving you a link to the movie so that you could watch it in the comfort of your own home already.
I really should watch that. I haven't seen it yet.
And if you haven't
so.
watched that link, please wait till you have to rent it.
Yeah, right.
If you go onto the
a few
torrent
bucks, why
sites
not?
right now,
Please
watch
don't.
13th
Please
Cross.
do not do that. Please do not pirate the movie. You have access to it if you're Indiegogo. Just let it alone, please.
Jake's over there seeding your movie out. Yes.
He's just, like, putting
Give
it
me,
on
I
the
got your
torrent.
packets. I got your packets, Joe.
Anyway,
When they went to your review, your
Yeah.
movie, your premiere, he's just sitting.
He's got the cat
He's
corner.
just
Like,
sitting in the he's just filming it.
I also am doing a almost daily vlog on my YouTube channel. So please check out my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Joseph DeGillier, I think. If not, just like search my name and you'll be able to find it. So if you want to follow me on YouTube, that'd be great. Just help support the project. I'm going to be working on that for the next 4 months, like pretty hardcore. So I'm not going to be beating as many games for these shows as I was until up to this point. So that's just another like little headline there. But yeah, if you're interested in supporting a really cool Christmas movie that we're going to be making, I'd appreciate your support. Anyway. Anybody else have something to plug?
No.
Did we say anything about the shredded episode we were on A4? Like it's finally.
Oh, you haven't.
Oh yeah.
To me, sorry.
Zach and I were on an episode of a podcast called Shred It, which is done by our friend Reborn, where he goes to a random subreddit and then we all get different posts from that subreddit and make fun of them. Zach and I were on the episode for semen retention.
And that's why it took so long to come out. Apparently, YouTube does not like the word semen cum baby batter. I can't. They don't like the word semen at all. It makes it not good.
It's a very funny episode, though. Me and Zach go pretty hard on the dark humor. So if you want to hear about us making fun of people holding their cum in, then that is that episode. Please go check that out.
I listened to it.
Search for Shred It on YouTube.
Good. That's what we wanted. So real quick though, just so you get a premise on it. People think that if you don't cum or you hold your jizz in, or if you re-ingest your jizz when you cum, you can become a god because you're keeping it in you. That's what the subreddit said. You can keep it inside of you, and if you do that, we specifically make fun of you personally.
I can't, dude. Like I can't imagine, because I looked at when bringing your semen back inside of you just reminds me of Schweiss's iron grip.
Yeah, that's we've joked about that with this thing.
I can't even imagine the pain or the discomfort of it going back in.
You know, I've tried since I brought that up here, and I haven't been able to do it.
I tried to do it. I was like, all right, I'm going to try it this time.
You gotta...
and
you have to, psych yourself up for it. Like, it's kind of scary.
It's like, it's like you're, cleaning a gun, you're looking through but you're cleaning it stupidly, and you're, looking through the barrel, and then you just cum shot your own fucking eye. You're like, oh, I'm doing it. Come on.
He's like, I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry. I can't see.
You're like, is it still gay if I've got my own cum in my eyes? I don't know.
Isn't it like a movie where he's like, it's not gay if you taste your own?
Oh, fuck, dude. I had heard about this movie called Shortbus where it's like people having sex. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to do it again. Anyway, I was on some pornographic website and I searched for
Shortbus porn.
I was gonna say, did you search Shortbus?
I searched for I was just like
cardsxxx.com.
I couldn't find a place to do it. I'm like, well, they would probably have the sex scenes of Shortbus in it because I had this vague memory from watching 10 years ago a documentary that had a clip from Shortbus on it, and I just remember there was like a hot chick for a second and the clip. That's what I remember, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look up Shortbus. They had that scene, but it's part of a montage, and it's horrifying, guys. It cuts from there's a regular couple having sex, which is the scene that I had remembered back in my head. And then there was a hard cut to a guy jerking off by himself. And now hold on. It gets worse. It keeps going back and forth. I don't remember what the third plot was or what the story was going on at that point. But the guy, God, I'll never forget this fucking image. The guy brings his legs up.
Oh no!
To his shoulders. And he comes in his own mouth.
You're just like...
I was fucking oh, it was awful.
You know that scene in The Shining where the kid's having the little seizure and his dad's going crazy? That was Joe. He's just over there just
I was just I was just not right. I was just rolling my eyes watching this montage, half out of curiosity. But I was touching my dick.
Oh, wait.
then he did that, and I was like, oh my god!
So wait,
I
hold
real
on.
question. Did
So
you
that's
you
how
accidentally
Joe
come
kept
at
the
that
back
point?
of his car
I
so
didn't.
clean. He
I
just kept
didn't come
dumping
at
it in
that
his own
point.
mouth.
That's why you've questioned yourself sexually since
Never
then. You're just
questioned
like,
myself sexually.
you're like, I don't know now because I was jerking off and that came up.
Joe's like, there's no cleanup. That's-
Joe was
I can
literally
clean it up
getting high on
myself.
his own supply.
It's like a horror movie.
Dude, I don't know how long ago that was. It must have been like 8 years ago or something like that.
It's like-
just, I have brought it up on one of these shows before. Like
I don't remember that at all.
There's a clip of a guy fucking coming into his own mouth, and it is stuck with me.
I don't think
it is fucking lasered into my
Joe's
brain.
like just trying to get some sleep, and he just starts silently sobbing in his bed.
Yeah, Joe, we're roommates.
Like,
Joe, are you thinking about the
my
guys? Are you thinking about the guy coming in his mouth again, Joe?
It's like burned onto his fucking. It's burned onto his like retinas.
When-
Like
when
you've
Cameron
stared
was
at
sleeping
something
in that
bright for too
closet.
long, and you close your eyes, you
His-
see the negative of it. He's
Dude,
just got
yeah.
the negative of this guy dumping semen into his own mouth, burned into his fucking eyes forever.
Yeah,
I just want Cameron to be like sleeping in that closet when he was in your room, and he just hears it. And he's like, "Are you okay?" And it's just the semen.
every time I try to close my eyes, I see those legs come up to their shoulders.
Every time I close
What are you
my eyes, I
talking
see
about?
the retard cum Ouroboros.
Yeah.
God, I would be afraid.
He
to
loves
type,
it.
I can't believe someone can do that. That's also like, fucking, what the fuck?
I would have been afraid to type Shortbus porn.
Yeah. Like, man, ever since then, all I get is the fucking retards.
I would have been terrified of what I would have seen.
Yeah, dude. That
So
is-
I think you
I would
got
have
off
been terrified
kind
of
of
what list
easy.
I would have ended up
Well,
on.
I obviously was like had laser vision looking for an actual movie called Shortbus.
Right, but that
Yeah.
shit's still there, and I just
Which is like it's on that short list of movies where actors actually had sex in the movie,
oh yeah.
and that I you know,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. There's a few movies
Yeah,
that
I mean,
happens.
we had this similar conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
sounds like porn.
About
Wasn't
a-
as funny yesterday.
about a movie called In the Realm of the Senses, which is honestly
was in
a
her realm of the senses?
horrific movie.
I just imagine, yeah, like that. I seriously, the scene from The Shining where the kid's like having the seizure and his dad's screaming at his mom, like, "Do you realize how hard I work? Do you understand the obligations I have to my employers?" And then it's like, you're just having a little fucking seizure, and then the guy's legs just like come up.
But
It's not even natural. It's not even natural. He's just sitting there, and then the legs just come up like a fucking Lamborghini.
But it's gotta be the
Dummy leg.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like the music though, like the main theme of
Fucking
the
yeah.
like the dun, dun, dun. It's like his legs just like come up.
Oh God.
And Joe's just having the little seizure. The fucking
Uh,
Lamborghini legs. His dick.
God.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh.
Dude, that is so foul. Yeah, I remember you mentioning somebody coming in their mouth, but you didn't go into like detail on the dude's legs. Just
I just can't.
The dude's like, I was a gymnast for 8 years for this
Yeah.
one purpose.
A4, you can hear him typing Shortbus movie full.
yeah.
I know.
No, because
Shortbus
in the
For rent.
thumbnail when you have your inspirational thing on your roof with Arnold Schwarzenegger staring at you, there's definitely going to be the Shortbus poster alongside
God.
it,
Yeah.
among other things.
The guy's only piece of advice is practice with a can of fucking canned cheese first. Like you got to practice with the canned cheese, or you'll come in your eye.
I do 700 crunches a day with a can of cheese between my legs.
So fucking flexible to get his fucking dick above his face.
Yeah. Oh, he gives these. Oh yeah.
It's like
Do you
fold
think
itself
there's-
like a fucking envelope.
Do you think there's bloopers out there of him accidentally coming in his eye? There's like, oh fuck, and they're like, cut.
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta get that deluxe edition, like behind the scenes,
I don't.
director's commentary.
They're like, fun fact, Jackson almost went blind when he accidentally cummed in his own eye.
Yeah, and
We
that's
had to take him to
after.
the emergency eye wash station.
That's after he almost poked it out one of the times.
God.
Literal skull fucking, huh? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude,
I think I
that's
mentioned
funny.
it on the show once before, but unlike Marilyn Manson, who got ribs removed to suck his own dick, I actually had more ribs added to my rib cage, so I could never suck my own dick even
Yeah.
if I wanted to.
Stop your temptation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah,
He
that's-
didn't suck his own dick. He was just masturbating, but he fucking came in his own face. Ugh.
What a way to end an episode.
in his own mouth, like with a smile.
Well, you were
on
talking
his
about how
face.
flexible
Dude,
he
it's
was, so I
all
assume
in
he's
my-
like
The
one rib
smile.
short at
It's
least.
burned in. It is burned into my brain.
Yeah, that's like filthier than anything I've seen on 4chan, which is crazy.
Dude, I've been on 4chan like a dozen times, and every time I've regretted it.
Yeah,
I've gone on there and I've seen some.
Well, it
I've
depends
seen
on
some
what board you
shit.
go on.
I've seen some shit, but it is much worse when you see video because 4chan is just stills.
or
Oh
GIFs.
no! Once they introduce the WebM,
Yeah.
like that new format, like man, you see some shit on those
Yeah.
boards.
Like the ones that have fucked me up for years. Those are all like little quick videos. Or the ones that I laugh at that I really shouldn't laugh at. Those are always those two.
God.
Yeah.
I hate myself. I want to kill myself. I just want to die. I just want to die.
Wow.
Now that's gonna be in your mind again.
Oh God.
He's going to
Whenever
try
I-
to sleep tonight. And
every
I'm like, Joe,
time
you
I-
look really tired at work. Why? And then you'll have to find out.
Whenever I close my eyes, I just see those legs come up. What are you talking about, Joe? Like the horror.
And I've had nightmares where I'm the guy and I'm coming in my own mouth. And I can't stop it.
Yeah,
I
and-
try to run away, but my legs just move upward.
It's like it's like I've been saving up for months, and the faster I run, the closer my dick gets to my mouth.
It would be nice to not have to clean up if I could get the iron grip going.
Yeah. I thought you were dictating in regards to this, and I'm like,
wanna
I don't
talk-
think so.
I don't want to talk about Shortbus anymore.
I was like, I would never say that. And I'd be like, well, the cleanup's real easy. Yeah.
yeah.
Iron grip though, yeah.
Just whoop.
Yeah.
It shows fucking trigger phase. Like everyone's in high school and they're going like, "Hey, those kids getting on the short bus, huh?" And then Joe just starts getting the 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. Short bus.
I was like, I don't want to watch that, but at the same time, like, what fucking story takes place where I have to watch a guy fucking come in his own face? Like, what was the actual story of that movie? And there's a part of me who like wants to watch the
Yeah,
movie.
I feel like I need to have closure. and,
Yeah,
like, go back
yeah,
and see it
closure,
all.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey Joe, after Chicken Coop, can you direct a shot-for-shot remake of Short Bus?
Absolutely not. And also, there will be no coming in one's own face in the movie Chicken Coop.
Yeah, confirmed.
Are
I
you
read the
sure?
script.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Maybe in the unrated DVD version there could be.
Yeah, it seems like you're kind of a coward move to not add that into Chicken Coop.
Sorry, what did you just say, Zach?
So it's kind of it's a coward move to not add the legs coming up to the face in Chicken Coop. It seems like it could be your magnum
I'm
opus.
sorry,
It's
but
really going to be a white Christmas in that
is it
movie
gonna?
if that's the case.
Oh God, guys! Please go check out Chicken Coop and my daily vlog on my YouTube channel. We'll see you guys next time. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah. Live always in the nude.
Never get your own cum in your eye.
Walk with your cock held up to your mouth.
Fuck off.